state. You can't find anything more corrupt than that. Then you have the family court. The family court is a cabal with the corrupt DSS, guardian ad litems, loyal legislatures, marriage counselors, all of these people getting rich at the worst time in someone's lives. They are destroying not only the lives of the parents, they are destroying the kids. They tell you they're interested in their kids. They are absolutely destroying their kids. This is what I call state-sanctioned criminal extortion. That's a good word for it. Why don't we rename this thing? We won't call it DSS anymore. We'll just call it state-sanctioned criminal extortion, because that's what they do. And I just want to, both of us get really emotional about this when we hear these stories, and some of the stories, and we hear them all the time. And one of the guys, fighting the good fight, he's a true patriot, without a doubt, is Michael Shirley, who's here with us today. I'd like him to just come up and, say a couple of minutes of what he thinks about the state-sanctioned criminal extortion.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Shirley. You met my two boys earlier. They came up and did the prayer and the pledge. We're not really used to this. I'm not used to really being in front of a microphone, but these two boys and I entered into a world about 6 months ago that we have now decided to fight against for ourselves and for a lot of other people out there, and that is the world of family court. We have been involved with family court for almost 3 years. Just to make it very brief, as far as what has happened to us, the two boys have a smaller brother that's 3 years old. In a couple of months, due to a family court order, myself and these two boys will only be allowed to see him 2 days a month. And that is it. And this is to include an 18-hour drive. Now, what happened in our case has blown our minds and several others that we've talked to, because this isn't just an easy case of two parents not getting along. There has been a serious abuse situation with those boys that was completely ignored by the family court system, even with proof to include, and please listen to this, to include admissions on the stand of some pretty severe abuse. The GAL was aware of this. She was told everything. She was shown everything. When we got into trial, it was not mentioned at all. Those two boys spent hours on the stand recounting things that are very hard for them. Hard for me. And they didn't care. They didn't care at all. And I couldn't sit down over that. So we started advocating on social media. Michael Shirley, the Shirley boys. Hundreds of stories have now come our way from all these other parents that have had the exact same thing done to them. These are not random events. These are very serious. This is doing a lot of damage to our children. These GALs get involved. They make a lot of money. He was touching on it just now. $300 an hour, $500 an hour. They intentionally do the wrong thing because that's what keeps the cash flow going. When they give a child to an abusive person, the safe parent is going to fight with every dime that they have to try and get the right thing done. I stood back and refused to. I fight for myself and for these boys, pro se. All of these attorneys are doing the same thing to all of our children in family court. Every one of you have heard family court. Oh, it's terrible, it's awful. But wait until you have to experience it, or your daughter, or your son, or your grandchildren. It is devastating, is what it is.
Thank you, Mike. And by the way, there is no fix. There is no, you can't fix it. This is my background. I've fixed businesses my whole life. You can't fix it. It has to be torn down and rebooted. and it has to be rebooted. And it has to be rebooted by including people like Michael and others who have actually been victimized by the system. We can't sit in some fancy office that we lease from the biggest donor to the Republican Party, which is what we love doing, and legislate things. We've got to take this government back. You know, on the 250th anniversary, we got to take this government back. It is out of control.